What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider here. Today we're at Apex Motorsports. We're checking out an Audi R8. It's a 2008 or 2009 V8 Audi R8 for a friend, Mr Lightmode in Vancouver. He's a fellow YouTuber. He's a subscriber as well, which is really cool. So he asked me, he's like, hey, Canadian Rider, can you go ahead and check out this Audi R8 at this dealership? Because I'm the quote-unquote expert. So we're gonna go check it out, see if he should buy this car. Should he be coming across the country from Vancouver to Toronto to buy this car? So we're gonna go ahead, inspect it, check it out, and give us, or give him, our honest recommendation if he should be buying this car. So we're gonna go check it out right now. All right, so there's two R8s, and he's actually, that one's sold. So it's actually sold, so that's gone. And this is like wrapped in a nice matte dark black. But this is the actual one he's looking for. So right away, we can tell it's got the clear film. So mine has the full hood film. This one's only quarter hood. But that's still good. So we're gonna go ahead and inspect it and really check it out, check out the details. The owner of Apex Motorsports is getting the Carfax. We're gonna check the Carfax, we're gonna check all that like, kind of main stuff and just see this car, if it's good. If we look at the front condition, there's some scratches here, like minor flaws. You can probably see that right there on the film. You could get the film removed and put that back on, so that's fine. They just powder coated, or they just put some black emblems here for the Audi logo. All this looks normal. I don't see anything crazy per se. Right now, everything looks good physically. Come on this side. Okay. Thanks. So is that the Carfax?
That's the Carfax.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. So we got the Carfax. So just to confirm, I think he said that there's no problems with this. So Ontario, Kitchener, 5 records found for service, which should be a lot more. So if we look here, this is a coupe 2008 Audi R8, so similar to mine. Canadian car, so everything here looks good. No reported accidents, everything's normal. But again, you can't only just trust the Carfax report. I would never just trust the Carfax report. You have to do the inspection yourself. So let's take a peek here. So, you know, there's some light scratches on the paint, but that's fine. Nothing a buffer can't take out. What we want to do is as well just check out to see if there's any other significant damage anywhere. This all looks good. The bolts are kind of really rusted. So if you see that here, my car, they've rusted a little bit, but it's not that bad. In terms of the rims, again, just a lot of rust because it's been here for a while. Brakes, no damage on the actual brake calipers. And these are the OEM wheels, but they've been powder coated black. So that's fine. So they tinted the windows. Windows are tinted. Side blade is wrapped. So this is a wrap. It's got some damage here on the wrap. But you can see, it looks like the side blade, you can kind of see coming out, is the same color as the body of the car, and the body of the car is black. You can see that there. So, you know, we don't know necessarily what's under the side blade, if it's actually damaged or not, but the side blade's covered in this wrap, and you can see there's a little bit of indentations here on the wrap, and that's normal, maybe not the best job done, but whatever, it's fine. Look here, rims are fine, just dirty, really dirty. Underneath here, if we look, and I just got under this car because you guys know I put on the BC Racing coilovers, and it looks fine from here. So it does have the BC Racing coilovers. Look in there. If you can see in there, I'll try to zoom in. The mag rides are out. So you see that there. So the car, they've removed the mag rides, which is common on these cars, and they went ahead and put some aftermarket stuff. It looks like BC Racing in there. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe when I get underneath, I can check it out. So the rear. Okay, so the rear looks fine. So this looks like the logo, the R8 logo, has been removed and put back on, and so is this as well. It makes me think that possibly the rear's been repainted. Not 100% sure. I need to do a little bit more investigating. Okay. Oh, I don't know if that's normal or not. I don't think that is. Underneath here, it's missing a panel. Yeah, I don't think that's normal. There's typically a panel right under here covering this, so that's missing. Not sure why. And on this side, the same panel is missing just up here. Not sure why. Otherwise, all this looks fine. The wing looks good. So a little bit of damage here, just some minor scratches and flaws. But I'm gonna go ahead and open the trunk lid, which is the really weird part is because on this car, this is the V8 in 2008. They only came with a V8, but they got the V10 engine covers on this car. Not sure why they did that. Okay. So engine bay. These carbon fiber, so we know because in 2008 they didn't actually have the carbon fiber package, so, and this is not a V10 engine, so I don't know, the owner, he wanted to look like he had the V10, but he doesn't. That's fine. Otherwise, no damage or anything that I can see in here.
It's very basic, just regular recreation.
Everything looks fine. So yeah, they did obviously get the full carbon package off of a V10 car and put it on here on the V8. I'm surprised it fit. Or it must have been from a later generation R8. They got the carbon package from that and they just put the V10 logo here for whatever reason. In case someone asks you if your Audi R8 is a V10 or not. So otherwise, all this looks like it's working fine. The hydraulics there. Okay. Needed a little bit of oomph to close that, but it's okay. Here, the same thing. This looks fine. Brake pads have life. So you can see that there in the rear. We got some decent life left, at least 60-70%. And the front wheel looks fine. Again, stock. I can't see the pads, a lot of life. So at least the brakes, rotors, let me look at the rotor here. Yeah, braking system is fine. I guess they just replaced the brakes. Okay, and otherwise, it looks good. The wrap job is done nicely here. And so this is the spec panel of the car. Okay, so exterior, besides the rear, the two panels under the lights missing, and then the V10 cover, which is just odd on this car, it looks fine. Like, exterior wise, it looks fine. Maybe let's just inspect the paint a bit more. I just want to make sure the paint is all like good. So we'll just do that right now. Alright, so interior. So door looks fine. All this looks good. Seats have typical wear here. So this is normal. This is completely normal to have this wear. For a car this old, the seats are in actually pretty good shape. So this car has the WeatherTech mats too, but we'll check everything else inside the car in a second. And it's got the sub here. So this is aftermarket, obviously. This is some aftermarket sub unit in the car, which I'm not a fan of, but who knows? That might be your thing. So let's get in the car. Okay. All right. So we're in the car. Let's check it out here. We just want to make sure really that everything works as they say it does and that everything's fine inside of this. So Seats are working. Yep. So the seats are obviously, they're being kind of hindered by this. I can feel the seats kind of fighting the box in the back there for position. Everything here does look stock besides that, and besides this little, I guess, the little volume knob that they've added inside of the car in this R8. And obviously the volume, you probably can't hear that, but that hiss in the background, so that could be the sub. It's probably this thing, right? Nope. 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 So whatever it is, the hissing sound's probably coming from the audio system, because right now the car is completely off. I haven't turned anything on. There's this like audible hiss. Oh, that would get so annoying. That would kill me. I hope this microphone picks up this hiss. It's kind of annoying. So another thing that doesn't work, the key, the button isn't opening up when I do that. That's annoying. Okay, so I have to shake it out. What do I have to do here to pull this thing out? Stuck. Hold on. All right, so got the car in ignition mode. All right, but otherwise you can see this seat is just weird. It's pushed up so much to the front because of the subwoofer system right here in the back, which I guess is fine, but yeah, it just looks weird. In terms of Mr. Lightmode, he was asking, you know what, I want to make sure I don't get the car, it smells like cigarettes. And I'm allergic to cigarette smoke, so I don't smell that. I don't smell any like cigarette smoke. So the car, in terms of cigarette smoking, is fine. Interior wise, it's in great shape. Like in terms of like the leather, check out the leather in the passenger seat. Like this leather is in great shape, especially for the age of the car. Again, we're approaching 11 years in the car with the car and its age, and it's in really good shape. Automatic. So this is the R-tronic transmission on this car, not the gated manual. But everything else looks like it's good. What we'll have to test, I'm going to turn on the car and test. You know, I want to make sure AC is working, because AC can be expensive. Unfortunately, I can't go on a test drive with this car. All I can do is kind of my visual inspection of some of this stuff and kind of take away some findings for Mr. Lightmode. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can even turn on the car. I'll go ahead and do that now. We'll see. Wow, I didn't expect all like the vapor to still like hang around here.
Yeah.
Look at that smoke. It looks nice in the all black, with the black kind of carbon fiber matte side blade. I've actually been at this dealership before. There are a bunch of nice guys here at Apex Motors, but again, nice guys are one thing. A car you should buy for $75,000 is what the asking price is on that thing. I personally wouldn't buy it. Too many things are a little bit, I think, just odd about it, right? Like the rear end, some of those pieces were missing underneath the lights, and that's the one part I was like, the paint looks a little bit different. I don't know if it is. It's hard to tell because the car is just like right there in the back. The rear is literally at the rear end. So it's really tough to tell if there was work done there, but some of the stuff like the engine panels are moved to the V10, odd. Maybe someone wants to be a poser. But then other stuff like the panels missing underneath the lights didn't necessarily make sense. You know, that doesn't really make sense to me why the panels there would be missing. The engine, you know what, I was revving it a little bit. You guys didn't see it completely in the video. Felt like there's some like lag, some hesitation in the engine. That could be because of the intake valves actually not being cleaned properly, and you guys know about that. You know, it's just the carbon wrap kind of not done properly. The front film kind of a little bit damaged, not full film. The inside, I hate the subwoofer in there. Like, I know some people like, you know, loud beats and all that stuff, but it actually affects the drivability of the passenger seats. You know, I guess it doesn't have the extended leather package. It's automatic, and I think I've seen this car cheaper. I think this car was $69.99 in the winter time, and I think they upped the price $5K because now it's the spring and people want to buy this type of car. If it was me, because I'm super anal, I think I would pass on this and look for something else. But you know what? I don't know. I'm just super anal. That's me personally speaking. What do you guys think? Should Mr. Lightmode get this car? Is this the right kind of value? It's an automatic 2008 Audi R8, about 43,000 kilometers. Otherwise, it looks like it's in great shape. Just some questionable things of kind of like maybe the owner's tripping out, or you know, some things about that. And typically when you're buying a car like this, questionable things kind of scare me away. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, like it. Make sure you check out Mr. Lightmode as well. Subscribe to his channel. He's looking to get an Audi R8. Was asking for my help to come here in Toronto to check out this car. So I love doing that. Originally, he messaged me. He's like, hey man, if I pay you, could you go check it out? I'm like, man, you don't have to pay me. I'll just come in and check out the car for you. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.